I've been a member of my party for 50 years, and throughout that time I believed in our membership of the European Union. I campaigned for that in the referendum. My constituency represented to remain in the European Union, albeit by the very narrowest of margins. But my side lost, and I accept, therefore, that we need to leave the European Union. And I want to leave with a deal. People in my constituency, businesses, those who work hard to build wealth for this country, are genuinely concerned about the impacts of leaving without a deal. Their concerns are not illegitimate, they are real, and they need to be addressed. But equally, they have real and genuine concerns about a prolonged uncertainty too, and I think we as politicians need to weigh heavily the damage perhaps done reputationally to our body politic too. These are not easy matters. We've had a great deal of statements of bold certainty in this debate, and too many other things, perhaps, Mr. Speaker. Perhaps too much hyperbole, and a little less, not enough pragmatism. My conclusion to try and reconcile that narrow margin in my constituency and those conflicting but genuine concerns of my constituents has been to vote 3 times to leave with a deal. I wish others had done so as well. If I believed that passing this motion today would make it easier for us to achieve a deal, I would support it. But I do not believe that it does. I've come to the conclusion, after real heart-searching, and you will know, Mr. Speaker, I have not been afraid to defy the whip of my party in the past when I thought it right and proper to do so. But after real heart-searching and thought, I have concluded that it would not have that effect that I wish to do, that it might have, regrettably, the contrary effect of reducing the government's leverage in negotiations. Because if we are to get a deal, the only point that we are realistically going to now is at the October Council, 17th, 18th of October. I don't wish to bind the hands of the government in the run-up to that. It may be a narrowing window of opportunity to get a deal, Mr. Speaker. We may not succeed, but for the sake of my constituents and to reflect that narrow margin in my constituency and also in the country and try and find a means of us moving on together, I believe that we should try and seize that opportunity and not do anything which, whatever the motives, and I don't impugn for 1 second the motives or the integrity of those who have proposed this motion. Many of them are amongst my dearest and best friends in this House. But I do believe it would be mistaken to support this motion tonight, and for that reason I will support the government. And I do urge my honourable friends and right honourable friends to think again before we cross a Rubicon. 50 years many of us have worked together, and I hope we could continue to in the future, and I hope that they will just reflect one last time before taking the step of voting against the government tonight.
Chris Bill.
Thank